is kept. People succeed when there is a demand for what you do. Time is a currency. Whatever you spent it on is what you bought. And how can you find out what you bought? People succeed when there is a demand for what they do. What do you do? And is there a demand for it? Is it high barrier to entry? What do you do in business? So in other words, I've said it another way, money doesn't rule the world, thoughts, ideas, and strategies do. Money pays for thoughts, ideas, and strategies. Before the jacket became a jacket, it was an idea. Before this suit, I purchased it off of the shelf. Before it hit the retail center, before it hit the distribution channel, before it hit the manufacturing plant, it was a thought in someone's head that turned into an idea. The idea was written down, and then it turned into a strategy on how they were going to deploy it, and then they began to execute the business plan. And because of that, I saw the suit hanging in the store, and I said, I had a demand for that. I demand that. I want that. Please take my money for that suit. So the suit and the idea that created the suit had greater power than the money did. The idea caused the money to be enslaved. People succeed when there's a demand for what you do. It's interesting because I'm saying this, and I'm saying this to folks who are trying to increase their wealth. I'm saying this to people who are trying to figure out the next step of business. I'm saying this to people who are trying to retire in a certain way. I'm saying this to people who want to have success in their relationships. There is a demand. What value do you bring to what you do? Your value is the supply. What value do you bring to the things that you are doing? No one is replaceable, but some people are hard to replace. That goes for everything. I show up in my marriage intentionally. I show up to be a father for my children intentionally. In every relationship that I have, every legitimate relationship, I show up intentionally. I show up with inventory that they know that there's something in me and there's something about me that they want to keep around. I make sure of that. I make sure that the inventory is stocked with many things. Some for the rich, some for the poor, some for those in transition, some who are employed, some who are entrepreneurs. What inventory is in your mind? This has to do with where you spend your time, where you spend your resources, because that's where the inventory is kept. People succeed when there is a demand for what you do. Time is a currency. Whatever you spent it on is what you bought. And how can you find out what you bought? Look at what's happening in your head. When people need you most, what comes out of your mouth?